am back today with some more plant mail. I recently saw that you could order houseplants online at Home Depot for shipping, and I thought that was kind of intriguing. If you've ever shopped for houseplants at Home Depot or any big box store, you know it can really be hit or miss. So I thought I'd just take a look and see what they had, and I found some moderately interesting plants, but mainly I just wanted to see what plant shipping from Home Depot looks like, what the quality of plants are like, and just check it out and do a bit of a review for you guys. As you can see, this package here is looking a little worse for wear. It's seen better days. Surprisingly, these shipped on Monday and arrived Wednesday afternoon from South Florida to North Carolina. That's super fast. USPS has been taking a week, at least a week, sometimes a week and a day, to arrive from South Florida to North Carolina. And these were shipped UPS. They were not actually shipped to me directly from Home Depot. The UPS email that I got said I had packages coming from Evergrace Orchids in South Florida, and then the labels here say Evergrace in Homestead, Florida. So they are being shipped from the various suppliers. I'm not sure why I just assumed they would be coming directly from Costa Farms. Let's go ahead and get these open. We'll start with this one first because it looks like it's in a little better shape. These are taped, but they also have these giant staples in them, so it's a bit tricky to get open here. All right, so packing peanuts. A lot of them. But other than that, it looks relatively secure in here. Let's see what we got. Looks pretty good. So there's a little card that says, "Hello, I'm glad to be home. Please water me immediately." It's cute. And there's also this little printout here, U.S. Department of Agriculture, Florida Department of Agriculture, that states that this meets the requirements of the North Carolina Tropical Spiderwort Quarantine. I did not know that there was a tropical spiderwort quarantine, nor do I know what tropical spiderwort really is, but there you go. Both of these plants cost just around $20, $21.98 I think to be exact, but if you spent $45, you got free shipping. However, I don't really know that there was much else on the Home Depot website that I wanted, and while these plants were a really good price, a lot of stuff seemed really overpriced to me. It is a philodendron burl marks. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Got a stake in there. I mean, it's a little crinkled. It doesn't really look as mature as the pictures on the website. There's a lot of new growth here, which is good, but the leaves look very immature to me for some reason. A lot of packing tape, and we've got some I don't know if that's broken off. I mean, it looks like a freshly, like when you propagate, that's kind of what you propagate with. Just gonna take this moth off so I can see what's going on here. this out. Definitely got some rotting pieces down in here. This is it's very densely packed in here. I think it may just be the way it's propagated, but it's, you know, the leaves are growing through one another. Need some room to spread out a little, I think. For the most part, I think that this looks pretty good. I just need to give it a water and give it a chance to perk up before I can really make a final judgment. You know, had I seen this in the nursery for $20, would I have bought it? I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look quite like the pictures to me. It does have, I mean, a handful of new growth that I can already tell this leaf might be damaged. I see at least 3 new leaves, but there are some rotting pieces down in this really dense bundle of growth here. I think it looks pretty good. The good thing I can say is, in looking at reviews on the Home Depot website, if some people did receive a plant that was not in great condition, it seemed like the Home Depot customer service was really great, as you would expect it to be. But I don't think that's something I'm going to have to deal with. Considering that this was only in shipping for 2 days, I guess I'm surprised at how wrinkled up it looks. I'm a little bit worried about this one because this is definitely a more sensitive, more finicky plant. And as you can see, the box is been put through the ringer. I can tell that this end is the pot, so let's get it open. Staples. Again with the packing peanuts. Looks pretty decent. Let's see. It's looking pretty pink. As you can see, not the most gentle of handling there, apparently. Broke the bamboo stake. There's a lot of dirt everywhere. It doesn't seem like this styrofoam on top is doing a whole lot to keep the soil in the pot. So obviously this is a Stromanthe Trio Star. I'm trying to think of what the exact name is. Stromanthe Sanguinea Trio Star. Oh, it's so pretty in person. Like, this burgundy color is stunning. It's definitely gonna need a shower. I mean, the leaves are just filthy from the dirt that's spilled into the box. So I'm gonna have to hose her off. It's not, I'm trying to see how well rooted it is. It looks kind of, I would say 50% of the leaves have damage. As you can see, this has been cut. That's probably crispy leaf tips. Crispy leaf tip, crispy leaf tip. My thinking is that is not something that happened in shipping. although if it's coming from an orchid grower, certainly they have temperature and humidity down. If I had seen this in the nursery for $20, would I have bought it? Probably not. Maybe when it settles it'll look a little better, but there's a lot of damage to these leaves. Now, Stromanthi are fussy. I guess I just thought it would be a much fuller plant. But man, it is such a pretty color. I've never seen this plant actually in person. And it was not necessarily a plant that was on my wish list. I just wanted to see what Home Depot shipping looked like. But turns out this isn't really Home Depot shipping at all. It's a third-party drop ship. I don't know what to say. They came very quickly. They were seemingly packaged with a fair amount of care, but they still look a little limp. I'm surprised for having left on Monday and arrived on Wednesday. All in all, I would say give it a try if there's something there that you like. So there we are, Stromanthi sanguinea triostar and philodendron burl marks. And that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. All right, so here we are, 5 minutes later, and I am back with an update. The first thing I did when I stopped recording was mist these guys off. I misted the Stromanthi with distilled water from my son's chameleon mister, because I know Stromanthi can be sensitive to mineral deposits, city water kind of thing. So just to be safe, I misted her off with some distilled water. It's already settling a little bit. Fine. I then took the philodendron and showered it off, and as I started cleaning it off and trying to clean off what I thought was dirt, I noticed that this is covered in scale. Not so much on the leaves, but these stems are covered in scale, like big scale, like I've never seen. I've only ever had one plant with scale before, and they were just little tiny off-white things. These are big, ugly, massive, black scale. All down here in the stems. I mean, just so much scale. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to, this one I don't see any scale on the Stromanthi, but they came from the same nursery. And ooh, I don't like scale. So I'm gonna have to revise my review there, at least in regards to plants that come from evergrace orchids. The problem is that I'm not sure how you can tell what grower your Home Depot plant is coming from, but I would definitely avoid ordering the $21 burl marks for a while, because the problem is that it's all tight down in here in this dense bundle, and I'm not even sure how I can get in there and get the scale off. Ew. Yeah, so don't order the burl marks from Home Depot anytime soon. Taking scale off of philodendron was not exactly how I envisioned spending my evening. It's kind of funny because when I got up to shut the camera off and I saw how the burl marks looked on camera, I thought, oh, it actually is a pretty full plant. You know, I'm being a little rough, it just needs to perk up. But dun dun dun, not my best experience with plant shipping. Evergrace orchids, Homestead, Florida, shipped to me from Home Depot, covered in scale. So thanks again for watching. gross. I'm sitting here holding a scale bug in my hand.